Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. First, let's start off with the roll call, please.
Council President Corman.
Here.
Councilmember Perez.
Here.
Councilmember Van.
Here.
Councilmember Benedetti.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor. All present.
Okay, thank you. First up, we have administrative report.
I have 3 items. The first is after the holidays, City of Renton residents may compost natural holiday trees for free as long as trees are in 6-foot or shorter sections and free of lights, decorations, and flocking. Collected trees will go to the Cedar Grove for composting. If you reside in an apartment or condominium, Republic Services will collect trees from a central location as designated by the property manager during the first 2 weeks of January. Program details will be sent to property managers via invoice messages and robocalls. Residential flyers are available on the Republic Services website and on the city's solid waste utility website. For more information, please contact the solid waste utility at 425-430-7398 or via email at jpurcell@rentonwa.gov. That's jpurcell@rentonwa.gov. Next, the Public Works Department would like to remind residents to help us prevent local residential street flooding by monitoring catch basins near your home and keeping them clear of leaves and other debris. Street sweepers are dispatched daily to clean up debris along major arterials. Cold weather is on the way. The Public Works Department will be applying de-icer to major arterials as needed. Snow is not far away. During snow events, it's imperative that motorists do not block or abandon their vehicles within any portion of the traffic lanes. Abandoned vehicles may impair snow and ice removal, impact responsive emergency vehicles, and may be towed. Please remember that during snow and ice events, the department sanders and snow plows are dispatched to keep major arterials drivable. Visit rentonwa.gov/snow routes to view our de-icing and snow route maps. And then finally, for information about traffic impact projects and road closures, visit rentonwa.gov/traffic. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Jason. Okay, next we'll open the remote audience comment period. It remains the strong intent of the city to have public comment regularly included on our agendas. I believe the opportunity for the community to communicate with their elected officials is essential. The ability for the community and the council to successfully communicate during these public meetings rests with me. I recognize the importance of hearing from the public we serve and take this responsibility seriously. In this recent venue of virtual meetings, we will continue to evaluate and receive feedback on the success and shortcomings of our public comment period to improve the process for the public and council. Each speaker will be given 5 minutes to speak. You will be called upon by city staff member. The staff member will call the speaker's name and unmute the appropriate microphone, which will send an automatic prompt to the speaker of, "You have been unmuted." This is the speaker's cue that it's their turn to speak. Please begin your comments by stating your name, city of residence, and the topic you are addressing. Speakers should be able to see a timer on the screen. When your time is close to expiring, please work on finishing your comments. Do we have anybody signed up to speak?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have no one signed up in advance to address the council this evening. For those of you signed into Zoom, if you would like to speak, please use your computer to raise your hand. If you've called in, you can raise your hand by pressing *9. I see no one, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have the consent agenda. We have-
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilor Norman.
I'd like to ask if any council members would like any items removed from the consent agenda. Hearing none, I move approval of the consent agenda as published.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Corman, seconded by Councilmember McGurven, that the council concur with the consent agenda. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Next up, we have unfinished business. Council President Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one committee report from the Committee of the Whole regarding Park Avenue extension.
Committee of the Whole Committee Report for January 4th, 2021. Park Avenue North Extension Project Agreements between the City of Renton and the Boeing Company. Permanent easement, temporary construction easement, and a Boeing Company compensation agreement. The Committee of the Whole recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the following 3 agreements, when they're final, with the Boeing Company related to easements rights necessary for the Park Avenue North Extension project. 1, permanent easement agreement in the amount of $640,000. 2, temporary construction easement agreement in the amount of $188,546.95. And 3, the Boeing Company compensation agreement for Park Avenue North Extension in the estimated amount of $1,355,481.
Mr. Mayor,
Council President Corman.
I move the council approve this committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Council President Corman, seconded by Councilmember McGurven, that the Committee of the Whole Committee report be approved. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Thank you. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Motion carries. Thank you. Councilmember Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Van.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Benedetti.
You're muted.
I read lips, and so
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had unmuted myself. No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
thank you. Councilmember O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
And Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, we're on to legislation. We have no legislation tonight. So we are moving on to new business. Council President Corman.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I would just like to announce that on January 11th, Monday, January 11th at 5:30 p.m., we will have a Committee of the Whole meeting. We have one item on that agenda. It's a CED 2020 wrap-up. It's actually an item that was developed for Planning and Development Committee last year, and we actually ran out of time with the meeting schedule. But it was an item we were thinking about bringing to the whole council anyways, because it will be a very, very fun and interesting presentation that includes, the highlight will be the ADU designs that the architect has come up with, and presenting all of those to the council and the public that tunes in. I think they'll find it quite interesting. So that's the Committee of the Whole. And then, of course, I can't remember if we announced the council meeting at 7 p.m. via video conference.
Thank you. Okay, Council President Perez.
I'm not the council president anymore, but I appreciate that.
Sorry.
No new business, Mr.
All right.
Mayor. Thank you.
Councilmember Van.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Benedetti.
I have no new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Councilmember O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to announce that on Monday, January the 11th at 3:30, the Finance Committee will be meeting via video conference. We have 5 items on the agenda. First is Budget and Accounting Manager position hire at Step E. Second, Senior Benefits Analyst hire at Step D. Downtown Utility Improvement Project Murray Smith contract. Vouchers, and finally, Emerging Issues in Finance. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember McGurven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor. So I'll just wish everyone a happy new year instead.
Thank you. Councilmember Prince.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, January 11th at 4:45 p.m. via video conference, the Planning and Development Committee will be meeting. We have one item on the agenda, code adoption by reference. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what is the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second?
Okay, Councilmember Prince, seconded by Council President Corman, that we adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, well, thank you all, and Happy New Year to y'all, and we'll see you next week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Nice to see you.